What's going on, everybody? This is your boy DJ Talented, and you know how we do it over here in the business. And to my right, I have
Miss Entertainment, y'all.
And guess what?
What?
Today we will not be in the building, but we do have some fire replays for you.
Do we?
Check those out. We'll get back to you soon.
All right.
We're in a red pill. It's not for acting. It's like camera action. Real life is a script. Real talk is what it is. Enlighten your sixth sense. We're back at it again. Until you can't filter it. It's raw. Uncut, no taste.
Yo, and yo, what's the business, y'all? This is your boy DJ Talented back in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We took a little hiatus there to go ahead and reset ourselves. So now we're in season 2 of The Real,
The Raw,
and the motherfucking rugged. You dig? Let's get some hand claps going on up in there. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. All right. So today is not Sunday.
I don't hear anything in my headphones.
You don't hear nothing in your headphones because you're thinking too hard.
Now I do.
Why are you thinking so hard?
Yeah, I do.
Look, I tell you, boy, when these women's. What? Yeah, you got to. But this is not Sunday because we are changing the schedule. The schedule will now be Saturdays at noon, 12 p.m.
At least for now. Subject to change.
From what Miss Entertainment say over here to my right.
Y'all get there when we say get there.
Yeah.
It is always subject to change.
Yeah, all that good stuff. How y'all been, man? We haven't been in the building for some weeks now, almost a month. Miss Entertainment, how you been?
Still making it do what it do. That's all I can say. It's a Saturday, and it's I guess with the country still opening or open, I feel like my life is starting to creep back to the way it was prior to COVID, being stretched and overly stretched, and then doing too much. So I feel that increase starting to come back.
Yeah, that sound about right. Yeah. Justin, what you got going on?
The same, I guess we all getting a little bit of normalcy back.
Yeah.
So outside's opening, so to introverts like me, but I'm enjoying it because, we went on vacation. So I've always enjoyed, just the picnic scene, the, getting the fresh air. So
definitely
looking forward to it.
All right.
So talking about the picnic, won't you just roll into that brotherly love?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That was a scene from the new movie that we just shot.
Speaking of picnics,
brotherly love.
I found out that my brother, can I spoil it a little bit?
No.
A little bit.
No,
a little bit. Just maybe your brother is your friend. Your brother is your friend.
Yeah. Y'all don't like the whole movie, man. The movie it's got some parts in it that I ain't gonna tell, but man, it's some serious stuff going on in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, we did add a little extra. We went, for the most part, is following the same format, but we did add some extra stuff that wasn't in the first one, the first go round of this. So maybe you want to explain everything, how this all started.
How we came up with the idea?
Yeah, Mr. Host.
Host. Well, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some of what Miss Entertainment normally do, because she always talk about she an author and all these other things. I am the host of this show. I am the original writer of Brotherly Love. We did it as a challenge, one of those. What a 24-hour challenge. Let's say about 2-week challenge or something like that.
It was a film challenge.
And it was the first time that we actually did it. So we wrote the script. We casted the movie. We had to pick locations and actually shoot it within 2 weeks. We had to do everything within 2 weeks.
Trailer, edit, everything.
and it was the first time that we did this. So the first Brotherly Love had some sound issues, so we had to go back and redo it. So because we're redoing the first one, we're going to redo the second one as well, and then we're going to start on the third one. So it's a short film, 15 to 18 minutes long. Each piece going to be 15 to 18 minutes long, and we'll continue from there. Just different things, different people we're going to be throwing in there.
I have a
all
question.
kind of things.
So when you wrote the script, was any of it based off anybody you know personally, or it just came out of thin air?
No, that was just because I always thought about writing a movie.
Right.
I just never did. So I got a program from on the computer and just started writing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, technically, because how you originated, because we really changed the script up quite a bit for how you originally did it to how it evolved.
Right.
So it you started off with kind of based off loosely based off of you and your brother.
Not this one. I don't think. I think you're talking about the other one.
Because you were starting it, and then it just took a life of his own and went on a whole different. I think you was having, in other words, your love for him. That's where it kind of sprung from, and it just went into a whole nother direction.
Yeah.
One of the inspirations.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. So Mr. Justin, did you introduce you? We got a guest in the studio.
You know what? This lady, and look, it's always a woman. Yeah, she up there messing stuff up. We have a guest in the studio. One of the actors in the movie of Brotherly Love. Actually, the main actor in Brotherly Love. To my left is Mr. Justin McCoy.
Hey! Give him those claps.
Okay, thank you. But yes, I'm Justin McCoy. I'm an actor, and I play Chris in the Brotherly Love. And man, I had a great time doing it. It's I look forward to expanding the character. I like doing things to where you can see how people grow. You can see the changes that they make. So I definitely look forward to continuing.
And we definitely gonna keep you in there.
Definitely. What else are you doing or have done? Tell everybody, because I know we met doing a stage play.
Yeah.
But and I think he was amazing because that was your first stage play,
Yes.
and this was 6 Degrees of Separation, and that damn thing had like many monologues. And I don't know how y'all do it. I was like, oh my God, I wouldn't remember all that shit.
I don't know how. I tell you, when I got the script, and when you highlight it and you do all your lines, and I was done. I'm like, the whole thing is blue. So I don't know what to do it, but that's the fun part. So I mean, I started in the stage and theater, and that's pretty much where I've been kind of practicing. And I like it because it's a great stage. It's not literal, but it's great for. It's a great practice. It's you're never gonna run that many lines just straight through like on camera. So it's one take. I love the pressure of it. So I've been doing stage and theater. I think that's where I pretty much have the most fun and where I can exercise the most.
It definitely stretches you.
Yeah.
It definitely stretches you.
And I enjoy that about it. I guess that's probably why I've still done a few other plays. But I definitely gonna always be in the theater because it's too much fun.
Yeah, because what's fun for me, not necessarily on stage, but more behind the scenes, is seeing what show we gonna get that night, because it's a different show every night.
Every night.
Not the same line.
And that's one of the fun parts of it, because I came from a sports background, so every time it's you follow a script, you have your plays, but you never know what's gonna come in front of you. You never know the defense you're gonna see. You never know how one actor's gonna feel that night. So it's a constant adjustment, and that keeps you on your toes.
Definitely. It is definitely a different show every night. It's funny to me. I was like, okay, that wasn't in the last show. It's funny. I make it fun, because for me, I would get bored because I'm like, okay, I already know how this is gonna go. But when y'all forget stuff or you add stuff,
Exactly.
it's like, okay, that wasn't in the script.
Yeah. And I definitely remember doing that a couple times because, I mean, like I say, it is an exercise. So you want to see, maybe let me try to say it this way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you realize the crowd didn't really react this time. Let me switch this up, you know, and then by the time you get from the first show to the 10th show, it's going to be completely different.
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole different show, but that's the fun of it.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah.
Pam Duncan, she was the director. I thought she was crazy in the beginning, but after working with her and then working with different directors, I understood her craziness.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I got it.
Yeah, the best leaders are the craziest.
So she's directing now. Guess who's coming to dinner? And I wasn't ready to step back into that constant attention because stage plays just takes up a lot of your time.
Yeah,
but I wanted to be a part of it so I can still learn because I think she is an amazing director to learn from, even though she's crazy as hell. But
it was so much fun.
But yeah, so I became the production manager on that, so I could still be in the mix, but not in the mix.
Right. That's a good spot to be.
Yeah.
You're a director, you got to deal with everything.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna be Country Wayne. Yeah.
Try to get him on the show.
Crazy as hell too.
Drip.
So, but that's amazing. Anything coming up that you want to talk about?
Well, we definitely had this brotherly love. That's pretty much the number one thing I have going on. But I'm just, auditioning for other plays. I'm gonna always pretty much be in the play.
Mm-hmm.
So, we can stay tuned for that.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all.
Well, I guess we ain't gonna talk about no drink.
Well, you know what?
Because we ain't got no drink.
Yeah, we do. We got Aquafina right now. Aquafina. Ain't nothing wrong with drinking water sometimes.
Yeah, you're right.
Jesus turned it into wine.
You know what? We're gonna turn it into wine next week.
Yeah, next week, because it ain't today.
No, not today. No, we was running a little late. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of forgot the drink. Yeah, that is that's blasphemy to leave to forget the drink.
I know. We got everything else but the drink.
But hey, here we still living.
Yeah, we still here. Still
here through this end part of the pandemic. I don't know how long the end gonna be. Maybe too damn long, or maybe too short. But we still living. We still kicking. We still being able to pay bills. We still being able to do what we need to do to get ourselves up out the bed in the morning and everything. And 10 toes, 10 feet. I mean, not feet, but 10 toes, 10 fingers. They all working.
Like 10 feet.
They all working. Hey, we got 6 feet in here.
Aliens.
But yeah, man, we still alive, so we still happy. We still happy.
We have to hit the dude down there off in Glenwood. Go get us a
man. If I knew the name of his spot, I know it's a barbecue joint, but if I knew the name of it, I'd get him some free advertisement right now.
Yeah, it's one of them hole in the wall, but he got some. He sells some drinks too.
Man, them things be so dang on point. He put
going to sleep
fruit in it, and they taste good. But man, they powerful. Good.
Oh yeah, you going to sleep.
That's the word. If it tastes too good,
you definitely. That's something that you drink when you're at home.
No, there ain't no sneak up. You gonna taste it soon. You gonna taste the drink in there. You gonna taste the fruit and everything, but you gonna taste that drink right off back,
off the rip.
And if you can't handle it, 2 or 3 sips is gonna have you messed up. Right off Glenwood and 285.
You feel the warmness going all the way down to the stomach.
Hey, look here. Whenever I go there, I bring 2 home. I only get to drink half of one. Somebody be going in on them, and then eat all the fruit out of it.
He leave the damn thing in there for 2 days. Like, that's blasphemy.
He got some with pineapple in it. He got some with strawberries, mixed fruit, apples,
cherry,
all that. Yeah,
man.
And they end up, and you know what's so good about them? They end up with them little, them little, what they call them, little medicine jars, little mason jars.
Mason jars, yeah.
Man,
We trapping moonshine.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
He had one with tequila in it, with tequila and peaches or something like that. That one was potent. I don't really like tequila like that, but the other ones he got rum in them. Man,
I'll do the job.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You sit down at home with that because you ain't going nowhere.
if you drink that whole thing, you finna be messed up for the night.
Yeah, you done. It's a wrap.
Yeah. So since we ain't got to drink a liquor drink here, that was enough.
Yeah.
Yesterday for that.
We'll toast to him.
We'll toast to him.
Yeah, toast to him.
All right, you ready to get into some hot topics?
All right, let's get into the hot topics.
All right, here we go. All right, hot topics.
Hot topics.
Juvenile and Manny Fresh remade their hit 1999 song "Back That Thing Up" and calling it "Back That Thing Up" to encourage Black people to get vaccinated. So here are some of the lyrics. Girl, you look good once you vax that thing up. You and that handsome young brother once you vax that thing up. Dating in real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling a little freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. I thought it was corny.
Real corny. That's real corny. Vax that thing up. Man, get your lame asses out of here.
I thought that was so corny. I was like, they could have done something better.
It's a little disappointing.
Yeah, better than that. I was like, but I was like, hey, you ain't heard from Juvie in a while. So is it clout chasing?
No, you know what it is?
He got paid.
There's some paper somewhere going around up in there.
Yeah.
Somebody getting paid to do that.
He definitely.
So that might be a commercial or a jingle or something.
I know he didn't do that for free.
You know what? It's some kind of dating site that they're getting ready to launch that he partnered up with. I did remember seeing that. Mm-hmm. So that's what that is about. But it's still vax that thing up. You couldn't think of nothing better than that.
It's still corny.
It's still corny as hell.
Pretty much.
I'm happy he got paid though, but I won't be listening to it.
Nah,
not that. I don't even think. Is that a whole song?
Yeah, they remade the whole song.
That's what makes it corny. You tell me
a whole damn song.
Vax that thing up.
We gonna package that song up and throw it some damn well. How about
that's
that?
Something you let somebody else sing and then you make them pay you for it.
Yeah.
But you say I'm not gonna perform it. I'll let the one of y'all do that. Just pay me for it for using my rights.
Right.
Then but yeah.
Corn.
Look, that sounds like some weird Al Yankovic would have came up with.
Yeah.
Not no damn Juvenile and Manny Fresh. Y'all got too much money, too much clout to be doing stuff like that.
Excuse me.
Vax that thing up.
Oh, I'm vaxxed. Fully vaxxed.
Man, I had to get 2.5 shots. I would because the first one was cool. So then I go back to get the second one. The dang on person stuck the second needle in, and half the stuff came out of the needle, and a little bit went in my arm. So he had to shoot me again with a full thing.
So you wasted that one.
Yeah.
The one was just pointless.
Yeah. So he said, well, it's just going to hurt just a little bit more because you got more in you. Like, you son bitch. What the fuck that's supposed to mean? You trying to kill me over here?
Yeah, that's a little.
You just get extra vaccinated. That's all.
Damn it.
You should be all right, sis. I think you brought it home in the first place.
I didn't bring shit home.
Oh, he brought that thing home.
You crazy in the mud.
He brought that thing home.
I did not bring nothing home.
Because I wasn't going out. You were.
I wasn't going out.
You had to go to work, so you was dealing with.
Ain't going out. That's going to work.
Should have been listening to Juvie.
That thing up. So I wish we had a clip of it. I'll play it right now. Sound like some bullshit.
Bringing that Rona home.
I didn't look. Don't you put that on me. I ain't no damn Rona.
He got sick, then I got sick.
It wasn't my fault. I told your ass to stay out the room. Stay out the room. Women don't listen. They don't listen for shit.
Quarantine yourself.
Yeah. She came her ass in the damn room next day. She sitting on the shitter throwing up and shit at the same time.
About 2 days later. Then that's when he started feeling better.
I'm like, goddamn woman, look now. Look, okay. Go sit yourself down somewhere. But women tend to listen to what they want to listen to. And I closed the door and everything. I tried to Lysol and Febreze, everything in there. It didn't happen. This one come my ass right in the damn room. Come on, didn't I tell you to stay in the other damn room?
Well, I guess we didn't know that. I mean, we still don't know because we didn't go because we didn't get that sick to have to go to. That was right when things really kicked off, and they weren't letting you in the hospital anyway unless you was damn near dead.
Right.
So we just looking through some of the symptoms, it's like but we didn't know until it dawned. It was just too late.
There's a lot of cases like that. I know plenty of people who were sick before there was an actual name to it. And then we go back and think like, yeah, I might have had that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I know a lot of people like that.
Because
in my house.
They knew about it in October of 18, right?
No, 19. Because it's 20.
Yeah, October
2020 is when we
October of 19. But the government didn't say nothing until February of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So that means everybody that had it spread it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely.
Dumb fucks.
Hey, we live, we learn, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. So Monique is doubling down on the bonnet thing. She recently posted a picture of, young lady. She thick.
That ain't thick. That's goddamn.
Who was that?
Monique, the comedian. She posted this picture. She wasn't body shaming her, but she was just basically commenting on the bonnet thing. Wearing that thing out in the public in the airport.
In the airport?
Yeah.
She look. She need to go back home and get all the way dressed.
Just read. Go ahead. Like halfway there.
It looks like she got on panties or some shit like that.
I don't know what that is.
Like she's straight out.
That's a plastic bag. That ain't even no bunny. That's a plastic bag.
I see Kroger written on there.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking the body was the least of the problems of that picture.
Yeah.
What's killing me is the pose.
Like she just waiting like, can y'all hurry up?
Like that's official travel wear.
I think she had on some old fucked up shoes too.
But do y'all think that the women, and it's only us, black women, we're doing it now because that's the attention,
Possibly. Because I don't remember seeing this many of them.
Oh, and then all of a sudden it's just everybody walking around with a doggone bonnet and house slippers.
Because they thinking that this is my life. I can live my life how I want to. I can do what the hell I want to do with my hair or whatever the case may be. Who cares? It's just that it don't look attractive.
Just a bonnet.
Yeah, you walking around with a damn bag on your head or something like that. A shoestring, whatever the hell you want to put up there.
I will say this though, I've seen some that look nicer than others. That right there, I couldn't even barely tell it was a bonnet. It looked like you just trying to beat the rain or something, and that's all you had.
Yeah, that looked like she had a plastic bag on her head.
And I get people have the right to do what they want to do with their stuff, but I do remember the time where we took pride in how we presented ourselves when we walked out that door. Because it's like my mom, she was a stickler on there. Yes, like when you walk out that damn door, your hair will be combed. You ain't gonna have no comb sticking up in your head. You're gonna have some clothes on, some shoes on.
I think the quarantine did it. I think hopefully maybe this is a trend, but I guess with it opening back up outside, I think maybe folks just ain't really catch on yet.
I don't know.
They've been wearing it for the last, 12 months. So I don't know. Maybe people just got to get used to getting back outside in public.
I said that about y'all, and these damn pants is all the way down your ass, and that thing is still here, and it's been years.
The dumbest shit ever.
Years.
I never
And then where it come from, and it's like I don't understand that unless you are, but if you're not, and you know the origin of what that's supposed to represent, I don't understand.
Man, you walking around and half your ass hanging out, and then some of the I ain't gonna call them niggas, but some of the damn boys
I got it in next
walk
story.
around with goddamn shit stains in their drawers. Still, you showing your damn drawers, nigga? You shitty ass boy.
Don't blew it out back there or something.
Some
blew it
loose.
out. Yeah.
Something too loose and it just sliding out.
Blood slide.
All right, we're gonna move on to our next story. Still hot topics. So, did you guys hear about the white guy that went viral by harassing his black neighbor, calling him niggers and monkeys? And someone recorded, him doing the most and talking mad shit. And then the white guy, I guess he kind of doubled down and grew some balls and said he ain't scared of no protesters. So he was reversing Cedric the Entertainer's The Wish Factor to basically dare niggas to pull up, put his address out there and everything. Oh yeah. I wish y'all would pull up on me. So guess what happened? Because evidently he ain't dealt with real niggas.
We pulled up.
Yeah, damn right. Damn right.
We pulled
Say this trip on Google. We're gonna pull up anyway. Thanks for the invite.
Yep, we pulled up. The cops did arrest him, but people were out there.
Come out of his house.
Come outside.
I bet you he didn't.
Well, no, this is them escorting him to the car. This the cops, because the cops arrested him for harassing and all the other stuff.
I see some white people out there too.
Yeah. They was throwing bottles. Somebody hit him in the head with a Black Lives Matter flag.
Walking in the neighborhood, right?
Huh?
It was the black boys just walking in the neighborhood.
Not on this one. The guy, they were neighbors.
They were, so he lived in the
He lives there. That's why he said, y'all, he ain't scared of nobody, no protesters. Y'all want some of this smoke? Pull up. And he gave out his address.
Them niggas came with all the goddamn smoke, huh? They slapped your ass upside the head too. Stupid fuck.
In the video, is one black dude, he jumped up in the air.
Got him.
I was like, they hit him in the head with a Black Lives Matter flag. They were throwing bottles. It was hilarious.
The crazy part about it is the mug openly gave his address.
Oh yeah, he said pull up.
Right.
Nigga, do you understand your house can be gone by tomorrow?
This was gonna happen with or without you. You ain't wanting us to do it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, okay, we get that. Now what?
He's like, pull up. I ain't scared of y'all.
Get slapped like the
I wish y'all would.
When they see us. Or them. What's that with the black people going to the all white neighborhood? Y'all seen that? Us versus them, something like that.
That's on Netflix, isn't it? Yeah. I think it's something them or us or something like that. Yeah. It's kind of scary though.
Yeah. Black people go to an all white neighborhood, and the black lady just had enough of it one day. She went into her yard, and slapped her. Whole neighborhood got scared.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was like some stuff going on with the house and stuff.
It is, but it's layers to it, because while that's going on, they're also fighting with the racism in the neighborhood.
Wow, they got a lot going on. Yeah. See, I don't like scary stuff. That's the problem. That's why I haven't messed with that.
Ain't gonna give you love. Make you feel a little good.
But yeah, I thought that was hilarious. And then now, when he got out of jail and came back, talking about he was drunk, he apologized and all this other stuff.
Oh really? Really?
So now, I don't know.
You about to lose your job next?
Probably.
Normally that's what happens.
But
let's see how or if.
But yeah, he was all apologetic. Things happen when you drunk and you say things you don't mean and blah blah blah.
No, they say when you drunk, you tell the truth.
Right. He was acting ghetto. You got a little ahead of yourself, and now you just got to deal with it.
Yeah, he used to deal with niggas. That's all that was. Right, he was cussing out the black guy, and the black guy was saying, "Please get out of my yard" and all this other stuff. He was trying to
He thought he
be.
had him on.
He was in
He was
the
being
black guy's
diplomatic.
yard.
It sounded like
Yeah, he was. From what I understand, he was at the black guy's door cussing him out.
Oh man, I'd have whooped his ass. Nigga, you trespassing. I'm whooping your ass and throw you over back over to your damn yard.
That's the
How
nice
about that?
version. That's the good version.
No, man, you ain't finna come to my door
So-
talking shit to me.
He was used to that type of black person, but then when he said, you know, I ain't scared of none of y'all. Here's my address. And all right,
He felt
you're
that
gonna get all of us.
He
That
got me
was
first, and then
funny.
got them.
That was
Man, look,
funny.
look, man, you come to somebody's house,
That was
anything
funny.
is liable to happen to you. And what's going to happen to
You're
you?
terrorizing.
Yeah,
you
that's why they
trespassing.
arrested him because he came over to that dude's house.
You trespassing for one. You coming over there, you terrorizing. You calling me names. You doing this and that. Boy, I'm trying to give you about 2 slaps and 2 uppercuts. Which one you want first, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Some feet, some steps.
Nah, man, I'm telling you, I whooped all kind of knots upside that man's head. I whooped him all the way back to his house.
I swear.
Racism is still alive. So
This shit ain't never went nowhere.
that's true. But I guess with that past president, because I think we as a culture, we didn't see a lot. It wasn't so overt, like back in the 60s. But with that past president, everybody got bold, like, oh, like this dude. He like, pull up. You got something to say? Pull up. And
when you don't fear any repercussions, or you don't
That's
think
it.
anybody gonna stand up for themselves, you gonna speak like that. You
Exactly.
act like you're not gonna get any consequences.
and that's exactly what happened.
And now you see that it's not only us going to these type of situations. Those of them, white people are standing behind some. Let me say this.
Mhm.
They
Some
should though.
are they should.
It's going to take all of us.
Because you don't want anybody terrorizing anybody in any neighborhood. Because
Exactly.
if somebody did that opposite color, I have an issue with it. Like, this is my neighborhood. It's a community.
Mm-hmm.
So it's bigger than just
Black and white.
Yeah,
right.
Mhm.
So yeah, they should have an issue with it.
All right, we're gonna move on to let's talk about this racism. We're gonna move on to let's talk about it. Ready?
Yes.
All right, so let's talk about it. So what's this? What, the 4th of July weekend? There we go. White supremacist group, approximately 200 white men, marched several blocks through Philly right before the 4th of July celebrations began. They were wearing tan pants and black shirts with their face covered, carrying shields and flags while chanting the slogan, "Reclaim America," and the election was stolen. My question is, can somebody please tell me when did white people lose America?
Because
they say reclaiming America. When did you lose it?
They never owned the motherfucker.
Well, they owned it.
Nah,
They
never
owned it.
owned it. This was Indian country.
Well, they
before-
stole it, but they took over it. I mean, we and anybody of color, you don't have. We are not can control. They're in control when they're talking about the courts, laws, and all that other stuff. That's what I mean.
They felt they lost it when we start speaking up. I feel because now all that's going on now, they're like, oh, we can't kill you how we used to. Now you speaking up, like just what happened with the last story, and I think the repercussions. I think they're starting to see a lot of that now.
Oh, is that what they're talking about? Because that's like for as the economics and all that stuff.
Just
You've
even with
always
Trump.
had it.
Right. Right. That's my point. You always had it. The only difference I can see now is we're speaking about it. That's really one of the only things I can tell. I don't see too much different.
Yeah.
It's just that now people getting tired of it.
Yeah. I mean, if we gonna be gun up by the damn them, we not gonna just sit here and be okay with that no more.
I think that's pissing them off. Because I mean, when you think about it, the sad part, we're still dying.
Yes.
The things are still happening. We still have reason to be upset.
Yeah.
We haven't even retaliated in like kind.
No, because if it come down to it,
they marching like we warm back.
And then they said reclaim it. Well, who got it? Because it ain't us.
Who got it?
Who has America? It ain't us.
Maybe it's the Asians.
They black and brown too.
Yeah,
they ain't got it.
They just got a law passed saying that you can't mess with them.
Maybe
we don't
is.
get that damn law. We've been getting that same type of stuff since forever. But we still ain't got that type of law.
Man.
And then what another thing is they so big and bad and bold with it. But why are you covering your face?
That's what I was laughing at too.
That ain't bold.
Got socks on.
But they marching down the street down in Philly. You know, it's about 200 of them, and there were people like, "What the fuck?" You know, people, out there engaging with them. And mostly was verbal, and I saw one video was the guy was saying, "No, that's what they want," because he was trying to go over there and knock some heads.
I wouldn't have fought them out. I threw some rocks and some firecrackers at their ass.
Try that shit
They're not gonna do that.
Do that. Yeah.
They're
Start
not
having these marches in places where
they're not gonna do it in Chicago unless it's on the north side where most of the white people are at. They're not gonna do it in Atlanta because most of the people in the Atlanta area is of our color. Big major cities, like major cities, I don't think they're gonna do that.
they not.
Well, let's move on to the next one because I got something to ask y'all there. So if you were there in Philly and you saw this, or you happened to see, regardless what, because they be up there at Stone Mountain, they have their rallies up there. So don't get it twisted. They are definitely here.
I'm not saying that they don't, but see, in that case, did you see that group of black men that walked to Stone Mountain and walked around Stone Mountain? Every one of them was had a weapon, and they just walking with the weapons out. There was M16s, there was AR-15s, there were handguns, there were all kind of shotguns and stuff, and they walked through there.
So my question is, if you saw this,
You said black guys.
Yeah.
What would you do? You mind your own business. You downtown, blah, 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 and goes, kicking it, but then you see this parade of KKK. What would you do?
As I said before, I'd grab me some rocks and some firecrackers, and I would have shot them at their ass.
Well, you downtown, so you ain't got access to at least firecrackers because you don't walk around with that.
Well, just because you're downtown don't mean that you didn't buy firecrackers.
It was just 4th of July. I do happen to have some.
Yeah, that's true.
My truck.
I got some. I got some at the house now.
Yeah,
Been had them for like
I was
3-4
gonna turn
years.
them back. I got some.
Yeah.
So I wish I would have saw something like that with these spare fireworks in my truck.
I think then they said that group they set off some smoke bombs or something like that. So then they ran away. But I don't know, honestly. It is
Just
well with
bitches.
the covered face you was already. But I don't, honestly, I don't know what I would have done because I would have been in awe in 2021 to still experience something that probably my grandmom or my great grand had went through, and it's still here.
Well, see, it's not gonna go nowhere because we're not forcing it to go nowhere.
How can we force it? There's so many of those supremacist groups.
Yeah, but just by talking or getting in the protest and about somebody passing or whatever the case may be, that's a start, but it's not gonna finish it.
What will finish it?
We need to do what they do.
So we should have groups as well.
We need to do the same thing that they do so they can see what the fuck they doing.
Yeah,
and
but
so
we
that they can know that
their law doesn't. They get away with shit that we can't.
Well, let's fix those laws.
They have a better understanding of the law than we generally do.
Yeah, but they can kill it. Let's just like that past president, and he was right. He could gun down somebody.
Just like these people, they knew good and well that they have the Constitution was written there, so they know we have freedom of speech. So they know you can't really do but so much. They know we have the right to assemble. So it's kind of like they're trying to walk the thin line, but they know everything we could do. And it's tricky because sometimes I feel like people want us to react in a negative way, and you got to watch out for getting baited. You know, they'll do
That's what that
something
guy
like
was saying.
that,
Don't do it. You
scare
just
you.
walking into what they
you
was
don't want to
asking.
bait it, but we're at the point in life where we don't want to bait, but we're not taking this shit no more either.
That's the thing. That's why I say we got to do what they do. You go around marching, talking about nigga this or whatever the hell that they were saying. Why don't we do the same thing?
Yeah, that's a thought. That's a start.
You know, y'all gather in a clan. Why don't we do the same thing?
But what is marching on? Because there's another debate that some of the younger black people are saying marching is, what is that going to do? We marched in the 60s, we marched in the 70s, we have always marched, but we're still in the same place.
We got a little leeway from those 60s and 70s. We're not in the exact same place, but marching is a start. But it has to be a little bit more than marching now. If like the Philadelphia thing, they walking down the street, they getting together and doing whatever the hell that they doing. Why don't we do the same thing that they did in their neighborhoods? You can't arrest us for walking through the neighborhood.
Here's the thing: I'm not sure it has the same effect. I agree, but because this is what I thought. Nobody listens when we march. We feel like nobody really cares. Every time they march, we make a deal out of it.
That's true. They all over the news.
They're not making a deal out of us marching. They don't care.
Because we've been marching for the longest.
Right.
They marching again?
So if we know marching don't do nothing, what are we mad at? If all they're doing is marching, I'm just saying, what is it that we really mad at?
That's a good point.
I mean, a part of it, I don't like to feel terrorized. Like, you're not about to march in my neighborhood. I'm gonna take high offense to that, because now I know you know better. I know you're trying to instill a sense of fear, But I mean, if they're just marching, they don't care when we march. Why can't we turn a blind eye?
Well, see, my thing is, if you come to my neighborhood with that bullshit, why can't I go to your neighborhood with some bullshit?
Now they were downtown, so they was in the city, so it wasn't necessarily somebody's living neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Oh.
They was in the streets.
I'll be offended too. I'm just worried. I'm just curious. Why is it such a big deal when they march, and when we do it, we act like nobody here? We don't have to get their attention. When they march, they don't have to be loud. Like, we gonna make a deal out of it.
Yeah. I guess it goes back to what you're saying, because of what they represent, which is fear and murder and mayhem against a group of people that has not done anything to them. So it's really the symbolism of what they represent.
Right. It is a difference. I agree. I was just trying to see, where do we draw the line? But yeah, it's a huge difference.
Yeah, because when we march, it's because somebody done did something to us, and it's not right. When they march, I can do something to you, and nothing's gonna happen. Right. It's the difference.
Well, I think we need to all meet up in one damn place. You spit your shit, we spit our shit. What is the fucking problem that you do not like about us? What is it? What have we done to you or your ancestors for you not to like us?
Right. I agree.
What? I mean,
nobody can never answer that damn question.
Dumbest shit.
Right.
If y'all on here on YouTube and all them other spaces, Facebook and YouTube, why don't y'all jump in here and chime in and give us your thoughts on these questions?
Yeah, I just nobody can ever, even not just a black and white thing. When you go back and you talk about the different, I guess, atrocities, because in Africa they had they hits that one where they did that where the movie Rwanda Hotel Rwanda was based off of, and the Hitsis. I mean, you're talking about they were fighting because of a class, because they all black, they all African. So now what you mad at? And then you're talking about the Holocaust. Germans against.
I think we're mad at so much stuff.
We make it. We make up something just to be pissed.
Right. I think we're mad at the fact that we think that they can walk with so much power. Like, we're mad at the fact that, who do you think you are? Like, you walking stumping on here and asserting your dominance. We're mad at that. We're mad at the fact that we don't even feel like when we do walk, people listen. Like, we mad at that too.
One other thing that we need to be mad at is the black on black violence.
Yeah, definitely.
We definitely need to be mad at that, because if we taking ourselves out and they taking us out, how much longer are we gonna be here?
Yeah. True, because if we don't give a damn about each other, why should anybody else?
Right. So how can we get mad at somebody calling us niggas and doing all types of shady shit to us if we in turn are doing the same shit to us?
Yeah.
It don't make sense. Any of big people, any type of high up there kind of black person, and the only way that they can get a high up there black person is get another black person and get to that black person. Yeah. That's fucked up. And just like that movie that we watched with the guy was,
Fred.
Yeah.
Black Messiah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I already know what you're talking
It was one of us that took him down.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Because this motherfucker was scared to go to jail for imitating an FBI agent.
And that's not hard at all. Like, they got him to flip just like that.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't hard.
Over the whole term, I think he got maybe like 100,000, 200, maybe.
Nothing.
I mean, that's.
And then they got that man
easy.
murdered.
Right. I'm
Murdered.
talking about they just giving him little money, gave him a car or some bullshit, but that's what it took.
Yeah.
For somebody's life and your people.
That's what it took. Yeah.
And your people.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and lighten this a little bit up. Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I might not. I thought it was funny, but anyway, y'all might not think it was funny.
What is that?
So this Austrian man got up one morning, right? Like every morning, get up, brush your teeth, take shit, do what you gotta do. So this one morning he got up, did his thing. In the middle of doing his thing, he sat down on the toilet and he felt like a little pinch in his genital areas, right? So he turned around to see a 5-foot albino python in the toilet bowl.
Oh my God, man. Nigga, I'd have jumped out that damn toilet screaming like a little bitch.
Well, I almost did here.
So apparently the snake escaped the neighbor's apartment unnoticed and slid into the toilet through the drain and ended up in the neighbor's toilet. So luckily the snake was non-venomous. So the guy was treated in the hospital for minor injuries, and the snake was returned to the 24-year-old neighbor who owns 11 non-venomous snakes.
I'm suing your ass. I'm suing you, brother.
Rid of him.
You gotta get the hell up out this apartment building.
I swear.
And plus, if you getting sued, Jack, I got bit by your belongings. I need 150,000.
At least.
You bite me on my damn balls, motherfucker. I think that was a setup. That was a setup.
Well, he should have been. He was dumping all that. He was dumping. He was sitting there shitting on the snake.
I've heard about that happening mostly in like foreign countries, but I've heard about that. It does happen. But I honestly always thought, I was like, you girls better check when y'all get there. I was like, it's not gonna happen to me because I don't just put the seat down and I always thought I'd never hear that story for a man, but God, I wasn't expecting that.
It's the middle of the night, buddy. You don't know what's in that goddamn
toilet.
You
ain't been examining.
You gotta take you a shit. You just pulling down and sitting down. Boy, I'm looking in the toilet every night.
I'll get ready to ask. So does that mean you're gonna take that quick second to look?
Light on.
Yeah, I am now.
Light on. Flashlight in the toilet.
Around me, none of my neighbors can have snakes. It's really just that simple. And I think if you got something like that, you have to warn everybody in your building. I have a 50-foot python. I'm just letting y'all know. That's not something you just have and people don't know.
11.
You got a snake period in an apartment building. Everybody should know that you have a snake in your apartment.
Like a child molest, one is 100 yards within your residence. Mm-hmm. Everybody got to know because that's something. No, that's too crazy.
11.
Nigga,
that's what tripped me out. 11.
Got a little jungle right next to me.
Look at that.
He got 11 snakes in his place, in his house.
He should not even be allowed to have that many.
No,
because if they all get out, they all get out, them things go this way. Everybody be getting bitten on the damn nuts
One of
and
them can kill you,
juice.
right?
And they're pythons, because they like to
they can
squeeze.
strict, right?
Yeah.
And 50, how big was the damn thing?
This one was a little one. It was like 5 foot. I think they said it can get up to 24.
5 feet. That's enough for that mother to wrap around your
That's a
damn
grown
neck.
man in your toilet.
Yeah.
Wrapped around, and then you sit up there, you know,
That man
shoot some turds on him. He's like, hey, wait a minute.
That man meat could have been gone.
It could have been gone.
That man would have been looking like a woman.
That snake said, wait a minute. What's this shit?
It stinks, nigga. You trying to kill me?
What's this
I'ma
shit?
get you first.
Like, hey.
Nah,
Hey, you need to tighten
He
that
said
up.
He said he felt the
And you
pinch.
said it was an albino python. I don't know why, but that scared me even more. I ain't never seen one of those.
That's one of them
It's like
yellow.
That's scarier.
Yeah.
Yeah, those the ones scary, yellow and white.
Yeah,
Those
them mother get big too, man. I had a friend
Right,
back in Chicago that had one. Yeah, that mother just laying up on his shoulder. I'm like, you crazy than a mother.
Around me.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
I can't be in my building. I don't want it in my apartment complex.
I don't want snakes nowhere near me, Jack.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
got 11 up, man.
Yeah.
So if he got 11 of them, they can't all be the same size. Either something got to be bigger than that
I'm
one.
sure.
That
I'm
That
sure.
was the baby brother got out.
yeah.